Red lentil and potato soup is a dish rooted in culinary traditions from various cultures, blending humble, nourishing ingredients into a comforting meal. Lentils themselves are among the oldest cultivated legumes, dating back over 9,000 years to regions of the Middle East and South Asia. Red lentils in particular are popular for their quick cooking time and rich, earthy flavor. Potatoes originating in the Andes Mountains of South America became a global staple after Spanish explorers brought them to Europe in the 16th century. Their hardiness and versatility made them a natural pairing for lentils, especially in soups. The combination of red lentils and potatoes is common in Middle Eastern, Indian, and Mediterranean cuisines, where spices like cumin, turmeric, and paprika are often added for warmth and depth. Hello and welcome to this edition of Gourmet Adventures with Deb. I'm Debbie, your host. Today's culinary adventure brings us to the humble yet hearty red lentil and potato soup. This quick and easy dish is perfect for a busy weeknight, effortlessly balancing comfort and elegance. With just a few pantry staples, you can create a satisfying meal with minimal effort. Red lentils offer a boost of fiber and protein, while potatoes add a timeless touch. Pair it with warm, garlicky bread for dipping, and you've got a meal that's sure to make everyone at the table happy. So, let's get cooking. So the first thing we need to do to get started on our soup is to chop our vegetables. We're going to chop our carrots, our celery, the onions, and the garlic. And once we do that, we get everything chopped up, we're going to get it into the pan with a little bit of oil, and we're going to let that simmer and sweat out for about 5 minutes. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of oil, I would say like a tablespoon of oil into the pan. Okay, I'm going to turn this on and let that heat up for a second. And then we're going to add all of our vegetables that we pre-chopped, which is the carrots, the onion, and the celery. Dump that in there. I'm going to give this a quick stir. Now what you want to do is you want to let this sweat out for, I would say, about 5 minutes. You're going to see that the onions will start to cook down, everything will start to cook down, but you want to give it a few minutes. So let's wait for that to sweat out at this point. Okay, so it's been a few minutes now. We still have a little bit of time because we need to have this cooked down. But what we're going to do now is we're going to add our garlic. I didn't add the garlic with the original set of vegetables because it could burn. So we're going to add that in now. And do a little bit of parsley. And at this point, I'm going to add a pinch of salt. Okay. And we're going to again give this a quick stir. We want our vegetables to get soft. And since our carrot slices are a little bit heavy, it's going to take just a few minutes, not too long. It's already starting to sweat out. Another few minutes. All right, so at this point, we've sweat out our vegetables. Now, they're definitely going to need a little bit more time, but that's okay because we're going to put other things in now, our potatoes, and they'll cook with the potatoes. So we're going to add that in. Give that a good stir. Everything's going to saute in here for a few more minutes. It's looking great already, right? Now we're going to add our stock. The reason why I'm not adding our lentils in yet is because they can tend to get mushy or overcooked. So I'll add them in just a few minutes as our potatoes start to cook. Okay, so at this point, we're going to let these vegetables simmer for a few minutes. Again, you'll notice I did not put my lentils in because they tend to overcook if you put them in too soon. I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and we'll add more later on. Okay. And then what I want to do is I'm going to cover this now, probably for a good maybe 15 minutes. And then we'll come back, and then at that point, our potatoes should be nice and soft and we can add in our lentils. Okay, so at this point, we've taken the lid off. We let this simmer for about 15 minutes. Our potatoes are almost there, but that's okay because now what we're going to do, we're going to add in our red lentils, 1 cup. I'm going to give that a stir. And then we're going to let this simmer now with the cover back on for another 10 minutes or so. We'll come back and check in just a few minutes. Okay, so we have removed the soup from the heat. Everything is thoroughly cooked. All of our vegetables have now been cooked down. As you can see, our lentils have changed color. We went from red to yellow. That's normal once they hit the heat. and this is going to be delicious. So basically what we'll do now is we're going to plate. This is such a good soup. It's so hearty, and you know what's great about it? It feeds a lot of people. And you can certainly make this in advance. You can freeze this. It freezes beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Look how gorgeous that is, the gorgeous color. The stock, everything came together nicely. So this is a desired taste here now. I like to add a little bit more salt. Potatoes are pretty flavorless, if you think about it. And they require a little bit more seasoning, so I add a little bit more salt. And of course, we cannot forget, we gotta hit it with Parmesan cheese. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab our garlic bread. So here we have our garlic bread, which was made on a beautiful piece of sourdough, layered with garlic, parsley, and butter. Oh, listen to that crunch. Listen to that crunch. You cannot have a bowl of soup like this and not have garlic bread to dip. Absolutely beautiful. And again, this feeds an army. You can also make the bread ahead of time as well and just freeze it and then take it out the night before. And look at this. And here we have our beautiful, hearty red lentil and potato soup matched with some amazing homemade garlic bread. We certainly hope you enjoy, and until next time, here's to a great evening and enjoy.